Hello to everybody on YouTube and welcome back to my search for augmented gyroscopes. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one today. So today for you I have a whole bunch of different pieces of silver that I got in a whole bunch of different ways. So let's just get right into it. The first piece of silver I have for you today is something that I picked up at a garage sale recently. It was a pretty lucky find, if I must say so myself, and it comes in this little box. So check that out, United States Liberty coin. What this is a commemorative silver dollar from 1986. So it actually comes with all of the stuff that was included when it was first bought, and that's what it looks like. 1986 Ellis Island Gateway to America coin. So these commemorative silver dollars were the same size as the any other silver dollar that you find in the U.S., and they're going to be 0.77 troy ounces of silver. And the other part of it, which is just 10%, is copper. So if we actually just take a look at this little pamphlet here, you can see those exact numbers. So 0.77 troy ounces of silver and 0.09 troy ounces of copper. So I know you're probably wondering now, what did you pay for this? So I paid $12 for this coin, and that's actually a pretty good deal, considering that the silver content is probably worth about $15 at this time, and you know you'll never get it for that price either. There's always going to be a premium on it. So I'm sure that if you went to try to buy this in a coin shop, you'd pay 20 or 25 bucks for it. So we got a pretty good deal there. The next pieces that I purchased actually just today are in this bag, and I picked these up from the coin shop. As you can see, I got a whole bunch of silver quarters, and there's something else in there that I'd also like to show you. So let's just pull it out of the bag here. So here we have a 1945, 1939, a 62, 53S, and no, I did not pay 50 cents for it. That's an old price tag. 55, and this was in there as well. I got this half. It's a 1941 very worn Standing Liberty half dollar. 1951S. And a 1948. So I believe the only ones that would go into the early collection out of these are going to be the 45 and 39. So let's go ahead and take a look into the early collection that I have and see if we need any of these. So let's check 39, which is right here, and it looks like we do. So that's great. All right, so I'm sorry. This is a 39S, and that's actually a lot rarer. So, and we do need it as well. So that's a lot better actually. Got the 39S filled in. That's one of the rarest ones in the book, I believe. And then we have here a 45. I really should check the mint marks more often. 45S. Let's take a look over here, and it looks like that one's already filled out. So we're just going to have to add that one to the pile. No problem there. All right, moving on to the next collection here. I'm sure we won't need too many of these. These are normally pretty full. So starting with the earliest date here, we have a 1948 plain. And looking at that, that's over here. That is already filled, so we'll take this out of the paper there and throw it in the pile. The next one we have here is a 1951S. And taking a look down here, it looks like we have that one as well. So that's for the pile. And the next one we have is a 1953S, which is right here. We don't need that one. How about a 1955 plain? Nope. And 1962D. Already full. Okay, so we didn't need any of those for the collection, but we definitely got some more for the pile, and we got some more to write down in the book. Now moving on to the final allotment of silver that I got for this episode. This was given to me as a gift, and we're going to have to do something a little bit different with these. So what I have here is a whole bunch of Standing Liberty quarters, but that's not all either. Because if you go back just a little bit, these are all Barbers. And they all have dates, even though they're kind of tricky to read sometimes. They're pretty worn, but these are a bunch of old quarters that likely aren't going to be the same weight as they were originally. As you can see, they're very thin. If you put that next to like just one of these 1945 quarters, you can see quite the difference there. But the thing about Barbers and some Standing Liberty quarters, as long as they have a date on them like this one does here, they're going to have some value other than their silver value. They have some numismatic value just because they're so old and they're a little bit rare. So they definitely have some numismatic value. I think you can pick up Barbers for about, I want to say $8 a piece if they're in worn condition like these ones are. So I'm just going to go ahead and count all of these up. As you can see here, we have 7 Barbers. And let's go ahead and count the Standing Liberties now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're just going to count those down and put them in the book, and then these are going to go straight into the silver bag because I don't have collections for actually either one of these denominations. And after looking at those quarters, we finally have this 1941 extremely worn half. So let's go ahead and pull out the half book and see if we're going to need that one or not. Okay, so it's actually on the first page here. You can see down here 1941 is full, and it's a much better looking one than the one we have here. So this is going to go straight into the bag. Now I think it's time I tell you guys what I paid for all of this. Now, as I said, these were given to me as a gift, all of these, and I am grateful to the person that gave those to me. This worn Walking Liberty half, I paid 14 times face value for. So that would be, let's see, 14 times 50 cents, $7. So not too bad on that. And then all of these quarters here, plus the one that went into the collection, I paid 15 times face value for these. So all in all, I think I made some pretty good purchases today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the book and see what we're at with the silver totals. Alright, so I just tallied up what we got for today, and starting with this Washington quarters here, we got 6 of those, totaling about just over 1 ounce. The Walking Liberty half is 0.3617 ounces. The Barber quarters, 7 of them, came out to 1.26 ounces. Standing Liberty quarters, we had 16 of those, and that came out to just under 3 ounces. And then we had the 1986 Ellis Island dollar, which is 0.77 ounces of silver. All in all, I just added them up, and we got 6.37 ounces of silver this time. So that's definitely the biggest haul we've had yet. I thought we made some good deals today and have some really great additions to the collection. I'm going to go ahead and take all of that extra silver, all the junk, which is going to be all these Standing Liberties, throw them in the pile. Whole bunch of Barbers, which I really like. Those are awesome. I'll throw those in there. And then we got the halves and the quarter, and still got to take these out, but I will eventually take them out of their paper and throw them in the bag. So we're actually getting pretty full down there, if you can see. Got quite a bit after that gift, which was really, really nice. I was happy to have that, and forever grateful to the person that gave it to me. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Ryan, and this is 3.Not, signing out.